Okay. We're starting over. Yeah. Let's see if this works. I don't know what happened. I don't even know if anyone's watching this one either. But let's see. It looks like I might be live, so that's good. And because I wanted to go live, see if I can pull up the chat and see if anyone's hanging out tonight. Man, rough start to an unscheduled live stream. And what are you gonna do? Live and learn, right? Let's see. We got a few people in here already. Let me pop up the chat there. Did you guys see the other live stream? Was it working at all? Because I couldn't see anything on my end. If you guys did see something, let me know. But seriously, I couldn't. It wasn't showing up on my end, and my apologies because I tried to start on time, and obviously with the little hang up, that didn't happen. So I'm just getting everything going. Look at everybody jumping in here already. All right, let's pull this up. I always have 3 different screens going on, just to make sure I catch everything. I want to be able to see people chatting, everything going on, and all that good stuff. Turn the volume down so I don't get that echo. And we already got 28 people in here. Let me look at the chat. Okay, so we got a bunch of people in here so far. And we got, let's see, JT Gamer, 90 MF Comics, Chad, Mr. Garrel, Fist of Doom, Jam Sessions, Robus 9, Cap in Crunch, RV Sand, James Galigos. Comics for all people, #1. Awesome. Nick Miller, Steve Martin, love his movies. James, what's that? Kos, is that right? Bueller, I just grabbed that book this week. Are you talking about that one? Cool. Hey, you might get another one. Dean B, hello. Let's see. Brenton S. Let's see. Just the Rican, how you doing, man? Cayman Ryder, hello. Dark Helmet 09. Francis Garcia. James, James Hardy, James O'Neill. What's up, everybody? Guys, this is unscheduled. Usually I put my 50 Cent haul video out on Thursday nights now, and I was away and I wasn't able to do a 50 Cent haul video. So I figured I'd just go live and show the books I got on this video. This is a little different. It's not a 50 Cent haul video. It is a donated books video. All the books I'm going to show are books that were donated by a friend of mine, Steve, and he's probably popping up in the chat here pretty soon. And these are all his books that he donated for the Bueller box round, which, I should have put it on sale just now. I forgot about that. You know what? I wonder if I could do it on my phone. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I have 50 boxes that are going to be available. And like I said, these are the donated books that are going out in the Bueller boxes. As always, all the donated books are extra books that you guys get. They're not part of the actual Bueller box itself. It's just in addition to what you purchase on the Bueller boxes. But I wanted to highlight his books because he sent some really great books for the community, and they're going to be heading your way. So let's not waste any more time. We'll show the books, and after I show the books, we'll go ahead and jump into some other stuff, and that way I could chat with some of you guys and everything. But let's go ahead and show the books, okay? Because people like looking at books. So this one right here is X-Men #4, which is the first appearance of Omega Red. That was a donated book. Then we got Exo Man of War #0, some shiny goodness. Steve knows I like the shiny books, and so he sent that in, and that's going to go out. And then he sent in Predator Big Game #1. That's a donated book. This is a 4-part series. And, of course, he sent #2 as well. Awesome. And, #3. And like I said, it's a 4-part series, so he sent all 4 of them. So there's 4 of them, and those are all donated. I'm going to say donated a lot because I like to make sure everyone knows that they're donated. And then I have Sabretooth #1, another donated book. See, I said it again. Okay. Daredevil Father #1 of 5. This is the weird chest version. I don't know what's going on with the chest thing there, but It's very large. It's very cool. Daredevil Bullseye #1 Marvel Knights. That's kind of a neat book. Also donated. Let me set those down. We got some DC Universe logo variants. This is Superman Action Comics #701. Very nice. And we have Magnus Robot Fighter, some Valiant comics #25. That's just there for the shine. Let's be honest. It's all about the shininess. We have Punisher 2099 #1. Look at that. Very cool. And here's a nice big book coming up. I like this one. This is Venom Lethal Protector #1. Look at that. It's all shiny and everything. That's a cool book. And it's donated. So that's going out in the extra books for the Bueller box. Then this one is cool. And I might read this one before I send it out because I've never read this book. But they're all going out on Monday. What if Spider-Man Uncle Ben had lived #46? And just a kind of a neat concept. So I'm probably just going to read that before I send it out. Looks kind of cool. Some more DC Universe logo variants. This is the Flash #95. And then we got the Flash #96. And I see there's some super chats in here. There's RJ Taylor, a $2 super chat. Thank you. Scott Farr. Hey, B, thumbs up. Sent you an email if you want to chat sometime. Scott, I sent your email, man. I got to get back to you. I'm sorry. I'm behind. I'll be totally honest. I'm behind on stuff. I'm getting ready for that trip. We're leaving on Tuesday night, and it's been very chaotic trying to get ready because we're leaving for like 10 days. And there's a lot of moving pieces that we're trying to get things together. But, Scott, I saw that and stuff, and I will get back to you very soon, my friend. I'll probably get back to you later tonight, to be honest with you. So, look, my buddy Comic Tom is in here. He just celebrating 10,000 subscribers today. Love that guy. Doing a great job, putting in the work. You know, him and I talk all the time, and couldn't be happier for him. Good friend, good guy. We also got Midwest Comic Man. He's in here. That's Paul. He just did a premiere video. That was awesome. Bake the Snake. Let's see. I think I said Just the Rican as well. Jeff Walls. Hello. Swag Master. Yeah, right. They use the little symbols for letters and stuff, but I get confused. But okay, let me scroll up here because I want to see some other people. Dean B. What's your ultimate 50-cent book? I found Uncanny X-Men 266 and a quarter. Man, that's nice. The first Gambit for a quarter. I don't think I've gotten that lucky. You know, I'd have to think about my find for 50 cents. I don't think I've gotten anything like major, but I've gotten like $20 books for like 50 cents. That's probably more common, I think. Very cool. Scroll down here. Leonardo, hello, how you doing? Bueller, I want to donate. RJ Taylor. So this video was being done. So all the information I had on the video, it's not there right now because I had to quickly restart. So all my information as far as my address and everything for donations are on the video. And they're actually on all my videos, but they're not on this one. So if you want to donate, check out one of my other videos. And my address where you can donate books is on there. And feel free to donate stuff. And, you know, I'm going to get to that when I get to the end of these books because I want to talk about donations because it's just it's pretty incredible. And anyway, we'll get to that. I want to show the books. I want to get that out of the way. We have Web of Spider-Man #24. You know, the Web of Spider-Man series gets overlooked, and it's one of my favorites. It's very inexpensive, and they got a couple keys in there. So if you're a Web of Spider-Man fan, pick it up. You can pick up the run for like $80 or $100 on eBay sometimes. Detective Comics #990. This is the shiny ones that they did for that month. It's got some shininess on there. We have Robin #1, and this is kind of cool. And it's got shininess, but it's like embossed, so I like that. And then I have The Curse of Brimstone. I think they just canceled this series, if I'm not mistaken. I think the last issue just came out or is coming out. This is #7, another one of the shiny ones. Then we have Justice, just an awesome cover. Alex Ross at his best, really. #1. Great book, great donated book. Marvel Team Up Spider-Man and Doctor Strange number 21, going out to the community and stuff. There's some keys in these donated books. I mean, I'm kind of holding off a little bit towards the end of the pile, but there's some really nice keys, and you already saw like the Venom Lethal Protector number 1. That's one, and there's more good stuff. So I'll just wait. Spider-Man number 38. And speaking of keys, the next one on there was one of the keys I was talking about. Tales of the Teen Titans, number 44. That's kind of cool because it's got that dude right there. And that's a key book. And this was donated by my buddy Steve all the way from Florida. And my cat's running around like crazy. So if you hear noises, that's my cat. I live in Oregon. Steve lives in Florida. He ships all these books all the way across the United States for you guys to get in the Bueller boxes. So hats off to Steve, and awesome that I can send these out. That's a nice key. And also there's number 42 and number 43. This is part of the storyline. So very cool, awesome books. And we have Marvel Team Up featuring Spider-Man number 1. This is the official Marvel index to it. I don't know what this is, but that's number 1. I like the cover. It's very neat. And number 2 and number 3. Very cool. My eyes are kind of wandering. I don't know what's going on. I think I have allergy or something, which is weird because it's like pouring down rain and hailing right now. I have Infinite Crisis number 1. Like that one. I got to take a sip of pop. I'm talking too much. We got 70 people in here in an impromptu live video. I'm wearing my vest. It's cold in my house. I got my vest on. It's right here, just so you guys know. And there's the button. Well, there's a button right there. So I do have the vest on, just so you guys, if you guys are wondering, oh, where's the vest? It's on. It's underneath my bomber jacket here. So there you go. All right. Marcus Roberts Bueller, what's up? Hanging out, watching you show off some awesome comics. Wanted to say hi from Secret City Tattoo in Ridgecrest, California. Hey, I might be getting a tattoo, man. It's been the conversation as of late about me getting a tattoo of my logo. Tom wants me to put it on a certain place in my body, and I don't want to do that. I'd rather put it somewhere else. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. We have the Wolverine Saga. Jesus. Number 4. This is the thicker, there's square-bound book or whatnot, And then number 3 and number 2. Love this because he's got his old yellow costume on. And number 1 as well. So that's the whole run of those. All donated books for the Bueller box. Spider-Man number 50 with some shiny goodness right there in the eyeballs. I like that one. Weapon X. I don't like this book. I can't stand these lenticular covers. They literally give me headaches. Great looking thing, but I can't look at it for too long. So Weapon X, I don't even know what issue it is. I can't look at it for that long. Cable number 1. Very cool. Is that autograph? No, it's just regular. Cable number 1. Nice little key book. And then we got Lobo's back again. Number 4. Tell a friend. See how I did that? That was pretty good. Number 3, Lobo. Very cool. And number 2, hello. Interesting. And number 1, I like this cover. It's kind of cool looking. So there's those. And we'll set this down. And the last book that is donated, that is going out, is a pretty nice key. So somebody's going to get this. Marvel Spotlight on Moon Knight, number 28. And that's a great key book. I got a little bit of shininess going on because of my lights. But Marvel Spotlight, the Moon Knight, number 28. All those books were donated. Every single one of them donated by my buddy Steve. He's in the chat. I saw him. I know he's in here. I saw him. Steve Whitting. Steve, is it Whitting or Whiting? I should know that. I always say Whitting, but somebody said Whiting. And you know what? What are you going to do? If I was saying it wrong, I apologize, Steve. You're a good guy, and I should at least get the name right. But I know his first name is Steve, and he's a good guy. I chat with him almost on a White Ing. Okay, sorry, Steve. Steve Whiting, everybody. Anyway, all these books were donated by Steve. These are all going out in the Bueller boxes. Like I said, I should have put them online right now. Do you guys want? I could do it really quick. Do you guys want me to put them online right now? Like I said, I have 50 boxes available, and if you bear with me, I could probably pull up my thing and put the Bueller boxes available right now. If you guys want me to do it right now, I will. If you guys don't mind waiting till tomorrow at noon, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's see. Okay, bear with me. I'm sorry, guys. This is not the best content I could possibly do. Okay, so let's see. How do I do this again? You guys are watching me do eBay. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm probably not even doing this right. I just kind of fumble my way through it to make this work. Okay, that looks good to me. I click that. I think I think I do the relist thing. Let's see, relist. We'll see what happens. Excuse me. Oh, now it wants me to sign in. Wow. Okay. Well, there it is. I'm signing in. See, at least you saw the books first. So you saw the really cool stuff first. And now you can sit there and watch me fumble through eBay. You just look at the look on my face. You guys can tell I'm doing this. Okay, we want to change that because I have more than that. Because the last quantity I put on there was 2 because somebody canceled an order. So I put 50 on there. Start my listing when I submit. That's what I want. Looks like the shipping is on there. Guys, there's 2 different available shippings. There's priority shipping, and then there's the regular media mail. It's up to you guys, whatever you want. If you do the priority mail, obviously you get there faster. And I use the Gemini mailers now for the priority shipping and stuff like that for the one order type thing. So they're kind of cool. I got a bunch of those boxes thanks to my buddy Bill over at Economics and Comics. Okay, well, I think I got everything. List item. I hope I got everything. Jesus. Okay, list item. The Bueller boxes are going on right now. I believe it's just the regular ones. It's not the independent ones. I'm done now. Yes, that's what it says. I'm done now. And it's redirecting me. And it looks like I have 1 active item on my eBay. You know what? Sometimes one's all you need, right? Okay. So, all right. So they are active on eBay right now. And I usually tell my people that follow me on Instagram first. And today's been kind of thrown up in the air type thing. So you know what? People on YouTube are kind of getting the heads up on the Bueller boxes. And there are 50 available right now. If you're interested, you can sure go and take a look. But let's go ahead and look at the chat because I know that there's some other people in here. Dude, I love those lenticular covers. I can't let they give me a headache. They literally give me a headache. Some are better than others, but Marvel put out a bunch of the lenticular covers not too long ago, and they were not the best that they could have been. They just didn't work out very well. I didn't like those. Unfortunately, I don't have the link down in the description as well, so my apologies. But if you go to eBay, you type in Bueller box, I think they should be active. And make sure it says my account because people like to fake and make fake Bueller boxes and stuff. And I don't know. It's just what people do. But it has to say Bueller's Bargains, Bueller's _bargains. And if you look at my profile, there's a picture of myself standing next to Deadpool. And so there you go. Let's see. It's not showing them. Maybe I did it wrong. Oh, my gosh. I don't know. JT Gamer said, Bueller, what do you think about Marvel shutting down, the rumor of Marvel shutting down? I don't know, man. You know what? As far as comic books goes, and you know, I hate to say it. I hate to say it, and because obviously we're all comic book fans, and I think that's just a rumor, and I don't know where it started. I don't know if it has any validity, but I do see the day that possibly that is something that they ponder, and it's unfortunate that that might be the case, and maybe they switch over to doing digital comics instead of physical, which would be horrible. But I can't say that it's not something that won't happen down the road. I think the rumor that's out right now is probably there's nothing based on it. I think it's just a rumor. There's nothing there. But I do think in the future, years down the road, physical media, we've all seen it go away, you know, movies, CDs, newspapers, you know, and the magazines type thing. And, you know, I'm surprised that comics have lasted as long as they will, as long as they have. And I'm glad they've lasted this long because I don't want them to go away anytime soon. So I'm hoping that the comics are able to last my lifetime. I'll just be honest. So I'd appreciate another 40 some odd years. I'm guessing I'm going to live in my late 80s. So that would be really appreciated, Marvel, if you're watching. If you could just keep it going for another 40, 45 years, that'd be great. Okay, let's see. Did the eBay thing work? Did anybody check out the eBay to see if it's on there? I don't even know if it's working. Let's see. Let me take a look. Okay, good. It's working. It's working. That's all, because I saw the thing. They are on there. It usually takes a minute, I think, for it to post. So they are on there right now, and you guys could probably hear that noise. That noise is great, but that noise means a lot of work on my end, and I tend to procrastinate and stuff, and it usually comes down to the last minute, and I'm up till like 5 o'clock in the morning putting together these boxes. But it's a lot of fun. Looks like Scott Farr, he just bought a box. How do I find him? RJ Taylor, like I said, just go to eBay, type in Bueller box, okay? And it should be listed on there, a Bueller box, and it should have my profile name, which is Bueller's Bargains, Bueller's _ bargains. Very important that you make sure you get that one, okay? I don't want anyone to get the wrong one. Somebody bought the fake one, and I don't know what the outcome is. And honestly, Jeffrey, he put the link in there. See, Jeffrey takes care of me. Jeffrey's a good guy. But if the person that bought the fake one and they got screwed, I'll just say that. And if you guys know who did that, who bought the fake one, you let me know, and I will send them a real one. Okay, free of charge, because I thought that was kind of crappy that somebody did that, and I will make it right. So if anyone knows of the person who bought the fake Bueller box, maybe they got something good. If it was good, then we're all good. But if they got hosed or something like that, and you guys know who that is, you let me know, and I will take care of it. I'll make it right. So, okay, look at that. Look at Jeffrey taking care of me like that. That's a good guy. RJ Taylor just bought one. Awesome, man. Boom. B. And then down there, OOM. So, very cool. Okay. So, I'm glad that they're growing. Steve Whiting says, I hear ka-ching. That's right. Oh, I forgot to do this. I got to do this, and I feel bad because I wanted to do it at the beginning so that way somebody wasn't searching through the video. But on this video, the Thursday video, the haul video, we announced the winner for the new comic book day video that we put out, because every week we are now giving away a new comic book day. On that video, we are giving away a Bueller box. So the winner for last week is Biggie Shack Comics. And sometimes I see him in the chat, but I don't see him here. But Biggie Shack Comics, you are the winner for last week. And we give people a whole week to enter this contest. If you guys haven't entered my new comic book video contest, all you got to do is go to the video that came out yesterday. It's my weekly new comic book video. You just leave a comment, like, subscribe if you're not, and you're entered. And every week on this video, which is usually a pre-recorded video, I announce the winner. So Biggie Shack, and I see him all the time, so I'll make sure to let him know that he won. a Bueller box, and I'll be sending it to him. I usually like to send out the giveaways at the end of the month. I put them all in a box and I label them and stuff. And then a month I ship them all out. It's just easier that way. But you know what? I want to take a minute and say my buddy Steve stepping up to the plate again. Where did this go, Steve? Yeah, Steve. Honestly, so Steve Whiting, he says, for your trip, have fun. Here's some gas money. Trust me, that helps. You know, Steve, like I said this before, I talk to Steve almost daily, and he's all the way down in Florida. And the guy's generosity is beyond words, and his kindness. And then I talked to another gentleman, Just the Rican, Rod. And Rod got to meet Steve like last week. And Rod said, man, that Steve guy is so nice. He gave me this book, you know, and stuff like that. And I wasn't surprised one bit, because every interaction I've had with Steve has been like that. And that goes to show you that the people in this community are probably some of the most generous and giving people that I've ever met in my life. And I take it to heart that I want to, you know, do this and make good content and have fun and put out content, because every one of you guys that takes the time to watch, it's all, and this sounds cheesy, and I'll just say it, it's all family. And sometimes we got some bad apples in the family, but for the most part, everyone in the family, I look at it as, you know, top-notch people, you know, and I enjoy it. We all have the thing in common of comic books, which is something that we've all loved for the most part since we were kids. So, you know, Steve, thank you so much. That is going to help. I am going on the trip. I leave on Tuesday. I think I'm leaving Tuesday night. That's what the plan is. We are doing a road trip, and I kind of wanted to get to that. We're doing the road trip from Portland, Oregon. We're going down to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I'm going to see my daughter. She's doing her competition, her very first fitness competition. She's not in here. Sometimes she gets the notification. She jumps in here. She's probably not here. She's probably working. But we're doing the road trip. We're going to be gone for like 10 days, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're stopping in Boise. We're stopping in Salt Lake City. I'm looking forward to possibly meeting up with some other comic book YouTube creators, Soldier Only and Fuchsia. They're in Salt Lake City, so that should be a lot of fun. And you know what? I'm delivering. Here's the thing. I'm taking a stack of Bueller boxes with me, and it's I'll hand deliver them type thing if they're on the way. But more actually, I'm just going to give some away. So I'm doing the road trip all the way from Portland to Boise, and I'm going down to Salt Lake City, and then I'm going to Denver. I think I'm going to Denver on the way back up. I think that's probably the easiest way. But then I'm going down to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I'll be in Albuquerque for a few days. And I'm going to try to hit up a bunch of shops. I got my van loaded right now with a bunch of supplies from Max Pro Supplies, a bunch of their bags. And you guys all know that they're my sponsor, and you can go to their website, maxprosupplies.com, and type in the code Bueller, and you get like 10% off. They gave me a whole bunch of supplies, and I'm just going to go to different shops and hand them supplies. Say, hey, have you seen these bags? Here, take them. See if you like them. If you like them, make an order, something like that. And for Fuchsia and Soldier Only, I'm forgetting the dude's name. My apologies. But I got some stuff for you guys, some bags and some other cool giveaways, because I know for sure I'm going to be seeing you guys. So I got a little care package for you guys. So it'll be fun. And there's some other people in New Mexico. John Jones trains in New Mexico. Are you talking John Jones, the fighter dude? That one guy, is that what you're referring to? Probably. I don't know. I remember that guy. What about Vegas, Bueller? Not part of your scene. I don't have any plans on going to Vegas. Here's the thing. I could go to Vegas. If I had $100, I could go to Vegas, because literally the plane ticket for a round trip ticket from Portland to Vegas is like $99. It's such a quick trip and stuff. But honestly, I haven't been to Vegas in probably like 20 years, and I'm not a gambler, so I would just go there to eat the food, to hit those buffets. Scott Farr, my first name is Darren on the box order, not Scott. So you'll know. Oh, awesome, man. I will make sure to take a look at that. And here's the thing about the boxes. Obviously, everybody's names, like on here and Instagram, they're not the same names on the eBay and stuff like that. And every now and then I recognize when I'm like, oh yeah, I think I know who that is, type thing. But for the most part, 90 MF Comics, that is not his eBay profile name. So what are you gonna do? But awesome, man, awesome. So I don't. So I take the boxes. I know what's in the boxes, but they're random. I mean, I pick out the stuff that goes in the boxes, but they're totally random, and I just put them in there, and I just tend to get lucky. And I think it's just by coincidence, to be honest with you, that I just send out. It's probably because I just sent out a variety of books that you're gonna find something that you like. So I mean, out of 11 books, I'm pretty sure you're gonna find at least one book in there that you're gonna enjoy. Somebody got a Swamp Thing, and like he got the box on Saturday, and he did something like Swamp Thing Saturdays, and he did a video. That's how I know about it. And in the box was a Swamp Thing book, and he's like, "Oh man, this is so cool! How do you know?" Or something. I didn't know. I just put it in there. I just got all these piles of books, and I just put it in there. So it works out pretty good, man. So let's see. Josh, how you doing? Let's see. Keep in cool. What's going on? Awesome. Ordered my first Bueller box. Very cool. I don't even know how many are left. I haven't looked. I didn't want to do this very long. But since I kind of got off to a rocky start, I'm kind of going into some overtime. Let's see. Hey, Jeffrey, are you still here, buddy? Can you do me a favor? Can you look and see if there's any left? I don't know if there's any left. 30 boxes sold already. Oh, okay. Okay, so there's 20 boxes left. And those will go out. They're probably pretty quick. They don't last long. They normally don't. If I could make more, I would, but honestly, I'm running out of comics. There's some other things in the work so that I can get some more comics and stuff like that, because I never thought that they would sell as good as they do. And I don't think anybody could have saw that, to be totally honest. But they are, and they sell very fast. And I sit there, and I went in my spare room the other day, and there's literally just these stacks of empty boxes of that used to have comics in them. And Jeffrey knows what I'm talking about, because he actually came and saw my books one time. He came up here and hung out with me. And Jeffrey, that collection that you saw, more than half of it's gone, man. I just started doing this a couple of months ago, and I've already blown through thousands of comics. So I didn't think that was going to happen. And I just want to say thank you so much to everybody that has taken the time to buy a box and who enjoyed a box. And I've had nothing but good feedback from my boxes. And I want to keep it that way. So you guys kind of set the standard for me. So I want to live up to that standard. So I really have looked at the boxes and tried to add more books to it. And one of the things about the standard of the box is stuff like this. It's the donated books as well. I mean, even though they are donated, they are part of the Bueller box, and people are giving me the opportunity to send out their collection to the other people in the community. And I take that with a lot of pride, and I really like to share those books. I was explaining to someone today the concept of the Bueller box, and they're like, damn, that's awesome. And I go, you know what? I go, that's kind of what I thought. So, hey, Biggie Shack Comics, you won the giveaway for last week. You left a comment on the new comic book video, my friend. You won the Bueller box. Send me your information on email. My email is comicswithbueller@gmail.com. But he's in the chat, so now I got to tell him. Biggie Shack, he won the giveaway. There you go. What was I saying? So anyway, the Bueller box, I enjoy it. I'm able to keep the cost down at the moment, and I'm taking steps to make sure the cost stays down. And I'm taking steps on my end that kind of cut the cost on my end so I can keep the cost down on your end as well. A couple of the things how I'm going to do that is I want to eventually get off eBay. eBay is something I'm using right now because it's easy and it's convenient. And I really wouldn't know what to do if I was trying to do my own. But eventually, I'd like to have my own website where you can just go to the website. You're not giving eBay the fees and stuff. And that way I can cut the cost on my end down on the Bueller box. Because for every Bueller box, it's like $2 that goes to eBay. And nobody, I was trying to tell this to someone today. I said, there's not people on eBay that are finding my box. It's the opposite. It's the people that watch my videos that talk to me on Instagram or I chat with on YouTube. Those are the people that then go and get the box off eBay. eBay's just sitting there. eBay has nothing to do with it. It's just an outlet that makes it easier for me. Nobody's going to eBay and like, oh, I'm going to go buy a box because they sell too fast. You know, they're gone. So eBay is just something I'm using right now because it's convenient. I don't know what else to do, to be honest. But I want to get away from that and actually have like a website to where you can just go and buy them. And I can still tell you guys, hey, just go to the website, order a Bueller box. There's some available, or you can check it every now and then. So that's awesome. And Big Check says, I actually won something. I'm shocked. Hey, man, no worries, man. You're the winner. He's got great gold chains. Anyway, so that's one thing I thought about cutting down on my cost is eliminating that part. The second cost, and you guys are already aware of this, and my second cost was the bags and the boards, that just putting the comics in the bags and boards. And you do the math, okay? It's like for 11 comics, that's 11 bags, it's 11 boards. That's about, let's just say 12 cents or a bag and board. So that's like $1.20, let's $1.25. Let's say it might be more, it might be less. But that's a cost right there from bags and boards. So what do I do to eliminate that cost? Well, I partner up with maxprosupplies.com, and I either get my stuff at a very wholesale price, or sometimes the guys there at Max Pro Supplies just say, here you go, Bueller. Here's a case of this and a case of that, and have at it. And that's pretty darn cool. So that's a cost on my end that I can eliminate. And that way I can keep my box at a low price. Now this is something that's going to happen, and there's nothing I can do about it. And I already mentioned it. The box itself, I'm running out of books, and I have to buy more books, and that will be like the biggest cost. So when that day comes, and I kind of did the math, and I've said this before, I don't think that that's going to be until July. And then July, the cost of the box might go up a little bit, like $1. But maybe $1 or $2, but not by much. We'll see how it goes. I mean, maybe if I'm looking at some other things and stuff, and maybe I can avoid that, but I'm not sure. I'm going to do my best to avoid it. And if I can avoid it, then I'm going to do it. And maybe I can find some other cost cutting measures on my end so I can keep the box at the same price point. Okay, what's this? I saw something. There are many people that will help you with the site, or just go through PayPal. Yeah, that's kind of what that's the thing. That's what a lot of people have said. They just do the PayPal thing, or they'll help me out with the site. And I've had a few people reach out to me, and that's kind of why I'm bringing this up, because I want to put something together. And then I mean, there's some other things that people have asked me about that, and this is bizarre, but they've asked me about a T-shirt. And I actually have my friend Bob. He's actually like putting together like a prototype shirt for me, just out of the kindness of his heart. And I'm curious to see what it is, and it's my size, so I'll wear it. But if that's the case, and if people are interested in some sort of T-shirt, which is just bizarre, then there might be something like that available. I don't know. I don't want to overthink it too much, but if there is any interest, then It's kind of how the Bueller box started. It wasn't something I wanted to, I planned. It was just something that was, you guys kind of had interest in, and that kind of led me to it. And there's two things that led to the Bueller box. Now I'll be honest with you guys, and we got 76 people in here, and I'm just rambling. But there's two things that made me want to do the Bueller box, and the first, or maybe three things. The first thing was, I've had so many people reach out to me, and they have said, we don't have 50-cent bins, or we don't have dollar bins, or even $2 bins. And they've seen all the books that I've got, and they're like, oh, those books are awesome and stuff. And a lot of people have said that. A lot of people, they don't have that option. And, I'm lucky because I live in the area that has those 50-cent and dollar bins that are pretty good. And then there's also stores in my area that you walk in, nothing's under $3 or $4. And I'm assuming that that's the type of shops that these people are referring to as well. So that was one thing I didn't realize, that how many people just didn't have that option. So I sat there to myself and said, you know what can I do to kind of share the books that I'm getting with the community for a really cheap price. So that's one thing that kind of started the Bueller box right there. The second thing was, and Steve right up there, he gave a super chat. Okay. And he gave a super chat of almost $199. And as much as that is appreciated, I feel bad that I am not giving back. And that's what the Bueller box was. Because I started receiving these super chats from people, and I appreciate them and their gifts. And if you want to do a super chat, you're more welcome to. But I wanted a chance to give something back at a very cheap price, so that way there is something available, type thing. And that's kind of what those two things, the Bueller box, that's kind of how they came together. And that's kind of how I looked at. And then the idea of the donation books is another thing I really wanted to put out there and give the opportunity to share these books that people have sent. And so it's a combination of those things. And that's kind of what came of the Bueller box. So now you guys know, I just put it all out there. And but anyway, what's up? You miss Comic Con 101. I talk to that guy all the time. I never miss that guy. Or are you telling someone else that? Dan, creeping up on 5K subs. Yeah, we are. Poor Mike, dude. We are like literally just a couple hundred subs away from like 5,000. And I over like the last 2 days, I picked up like 120 subscribers. And I think that I'll probably be at 5,000 subscribers by, maybe next week or something. I don't know. When I'm on my road trip, I'll probably hit 5,000. So, I mean, that's awesome. It's a lot more than I ever thought I'd get. So I appreciate you pointing that out, man, because 5,000 is that's a pretty solid number. And, they say that the first 1,000 is the hardest to get, or one of the hardest, and then the 10,000 is the second hardest, and we're almost halfway there, so that's pretty cool, So who knows? If it goes to 10,000, awesome. If it goes to 5,000, awesome. It's all good, man. I'm having a good time. Let's see. Barbarian Kung Fu. I didn't say hi to you, did I? What's up, Barbarian Kung Fu? Steven Spock. Spock is his dog. I did not know that. What's up, Steve? Or is it the other way around? I'm assuming his name is not Spock, and the dog is called Steve. So I'm going to go with Steve, and then the dog is called Spock. Caleb Comics Smurf. What's up, Caleb? How you doing, man? Let's see. Cleveland Comic Noob. How's it going? The box. Excited for my first box. Hopefully no one takes this one. Happy for you and your success. Hey, Cleveland Comic Noob. Are you using the same address, or are you doing a different address? Because I know you mentioned, and maybe you already sent me the information for the new address. And I don't, if you bought a box and somebody stole her box, and that's so she ordered a box and somebody stole it from her porch. So you're getting an extra box. Whatever you bought, I'm adding a box to that box. So you're getting 2 boxes or whatever you bought. So, but yeah, you give back a ton of knowledge, not to mention all the videos you put out of the new comics every week. Oh, thank you so much. I like doing that stuff. Big Will has arrived. He always puts, I have arrived whenever he jumps into a chat. But he's at work, so we got to keep it quiet. So let's bring it down a notch. I saw Key Comic Market Watch is in there. What's up, man? That guy's awesome. He's actually one of the first YouTubers I ever started watching when I started collecting again. That guy's really cool. Shroons Comics. I think that guy changed his name. I'm pretty sure he had a different name at one time. I could be wrong, but I try to mentally remember some of these things. But how you doing? Marvel Joe 67. Boatwright Family of Comics. Poor Mike. Oh, poor Mike. I got to get back to you. I think you sent me a message as well, poor Mike, if I'm not mistaken. And I want to get back to you here pretty soon. Jonathan, hello. Just got 4 polybag Ultimate Fall. Excuse me. Got to take a sip of my Dr. Pepper. We got Mastodon Comics and Collecting. He's in here. He's donating books to the Bueller box. He sent me a picture today of the box that he's sending. So he's sending some books that are going to be going out in future rounds of the Bueller box. So Don, you the man. Mastodon Comics and Collecting. Shannon B, what's up? Only 18 B boxes left out of 50. All right, let's get rid of those boxes. So I want to use the kind of Mastodon or Don. I want to talk about the donations, and because I think that's really important. So here's the deal on donations, and we got 82 people watching. If you want to donate to the Bueller boxes, this is what I'm looking for. Anything that you want to donate. They don't have to be bagged. They don't have to be boarded. They can be reader copies, whatever you like. Because to me, all the books are the same. If you're done with them or whatnot, or if you want someone else to have them, you can send them my way, and they are going out to the community. If you want to bag and board them, you can. If you want to save your bags and boards, you can. But if you want to donate, feel free to do it. Just send me an email. It's comicswithbueller@gmail.com with your information, and let me know that you're donating. This is one thing I ask, and I appreciate everyone that donates. Somebody donated some books and they didn't leave a name, and I get it, an anonymous stuff, but I like to give credit where credit is due. And if you want to use a different name or whatnot, you know. But please, if you donate a book, let me know who you are so I can give credit where credit is due. Because if you receive my Bueller boxes, you know that I put on the note who they're from and everything. There was a note that went out that said anonymous, and that's who the person was that sent the books. Like I said, you can put whatever name you want, whatever one you want to use. If you have any type of social media account, YouTube, Instagram, anything like that, please let me know, because I want to put that on the note as well so people can find you if that's all right, and say thank you, because you're taking the time to donate books, and I believe you should receive the recognition for that. Another thing on the donated books, and this is something I'm starting to do, and this is really important to me, okay? If you're sending donated books, and one of the books that you send, and you can pick out whatever book it is. It doesn't matter. I want to keep one of the books that you send, and I would like you to personally autograph the cover of the book and who you are. Okay, I want to know. It's something for me. It doesn't matter what the book is, because it's never going to leave my collection. But if you don't mind, if you could autograph the cover, and you can say whatever you want, because that book is staying in my collection, and I have a box that's all books that are from people in the community, and I look at them as memories, and I just kind of want to have those books. So if you could, I told Steve that next time. I said, please, I told you that, Steve, but please autograph the book. I got some books from the great legend. He's autographing them for me as well on the cover. and those are they're never leaving my possession. So there's no monetary value to them. To me, all they are is emotional value to me, and that's why I would like them to be autographed by whoever wants to donate books to the Bueller box. Just one, the one that you're okay with me having. It's your call. So yeah, Poor Mike says, cool idea. Yeah, I like autographs, but I'd rather have an autograph from Poor Mike than an autograph from well, I don't know. That's fine. I like having an autograph from Poor Mike. Let's just say that. But I wouldn't mind having an autograph from, say, Chris Claremont as well. But anyway, you know what? If a book had an autograph by Chris Claremont on it, and if you wanted to autograph it as well, even better. Even better. How about that? Let's see. J. Scott Campbell, autograph. Sure. J. Scott Campbell, as long as your autograph right below it, that works for me. Anyway, so I wanted to share that, and I'm actually getting more donated books in. It was a little thin there for a while, for like a few weeks ago, and so maybe the donated books might not have been the best of books or whatnot, and sometimes some are better than others, and I'll just be honest, and really what they say, the beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So whether I think they're good or not, you might think they're good. So either way, it works out, So let's see. Middleton, yeah, that's cool. Better Poor Mike than Rob Liefeld. Oh man, what's wrong with Rob Liefeld? So why don't I jump into that? Because I'm going a lot longer than I wanted to, but you know what? We're doing it. So I'm doing my regular live show tomorrow, and I mentioned this last week, and I think I'm going to be doing like a trial run on a auction and on my live show. I've never done it before, so I'm a little nervous to do an auction, to be honest with you guys, and I really don't know what to sell. I'm thinking about doing like maybe a couple of custom Bueller boxes, like character specific, and see if anyone interested in those. But I do plan on auctioning these two books off, and I don't know. And here's the thing with these books, because not only are you going to get these books, but you are going to get a limited. This is so stupid. You're going to get a limited edition comics with Bueller. And they're limited because there was only 10 made. I could just make more, apparently, but somebody made these for me. But you're going to get a limited Comics with Bueller button with whatever goes on the auction win. So, I don't know. They're kind of cool. They're cute. Look how cute that is. Look, they got a little pin. I'm wearing mine. This is the one I'm keeping. So the button, you get a button. I figure I only got like 10 of them. I was like, how do I decide who gets the 10 of these and stuff? I'm like, okay, I'll just use them for the auction. But this is a book I'm going to put up for auction. And this is Naomi #1. And maybe some of you guys in the chat can tell me like this right here. So this is Naomi #1. This is the B cover. And this one is autographed by Brian Michael Bendis. And it's also autographed by David Walker, who is, I believe, the artist. And obviously, Brian Michael Bendis is the writer. And Brian Michael Bendis is only scheduled to do one appearance this year, and that was up at the comic shop that I was at that he signed this. And I don't think he's doing any more appearances, as far as I know, at any convention. So this might be the only time he autographs for the whole year. I can't be 100% certain on that. And but from what I know so far, he doesn't have anything else scheduled. So there you go. I'm going to have that on the auction tomorrow. I don't know if anyone would be interested in that, but it's double signed by David Walker and Brian Michael Bendis, Naomi #1 B cover. And I don't know. I know that Discovery Bay, he likes to buy auction things and stuff. So he might be looking at that right. I'm going to buy it and get myself a Bueller button as well or something. But this is my big item that I'm going to put up on the auction. It's just kind of funny This is Superman #8. And we all know this. I just think it's kind of interesting. I don't know if anyone will even want to buy it, but it's Superman #8. It's the Rob Liefeld cover that is has infamy already. But this one is the one I had Brian Michael Bendis sign as well. This is really the only one I wanted him to sign. And because why not, right? How many of these do you think he signed this Rob Liefeld cover? So Brian Michael Bendis, he signed this, and this will be up for auction tomorrow night. And I think it's kind of cool. I mean, I don't know what they'll sell for. I mean, they might even sell for $1 and whatever. And then the auction really didn't do what it was supposed to do, which is help me pay for the trip to go to New Mexico. But anyway, those are a couple things that I'll be putting on the auction. You'll be getting, like I said, the limited edition, because there was only 10 made, Bueller comics with Bueller pins. And so those are kind of cool. Okay. So I just wanted to show that stuff. I hope you guys show up tomorrow for the auction. Or it's not a whole auction. That's the thing. I'm only going to do it for like just a few minutes at the end and see how it goes. And then on the Comic Core tomorrow night, we are doing a auction on the Comic Core. And that should be a lot of fun. Like I said, I really don't know how to do that. I was actually talking to some of the members the other day. I was like, I've never done an auction before, so I don't really know how it works. But they're going to help me out, and we'll give it a test run on my channel. So anyway, all right. I think that's all I got. This was fun. Got to show some books. James Hardy said $4. Yeah, that's cover price, and that's not bad. Let's see. Sam's Tangled Web. He's in here. That's awesome. Nathan, hello. Let's see. Who else is in here? Boat Ride. I said hi to Boat Ride, didn't I? Just V. V's in here. Smiley face. Sideways. Let's see. Who else? Discovery Bay. He's in here as well. And let's see. There's something that says message detracted. I don't know what that is. Douglas Holloway. What's going on, man? Good to see you. What's the Nunya Bizwax? That's awesome. Okay. All right. So I don't know how many boxes are left. They might be gone. I don't know. But Sam, you're gonna have to help me put them together this weekend as well. And I might, depending on what's left over from what I anticipated using, I might have some more boxes on sale on Monday. I'm not sure. I don't want to promise over promise, under deliver, or under promise, over deliver. I don't know, something like that, you know. But there might be some available more on Monday, but I don't know for sure. So we'll see how it goes. Biggie Shack Comics says 90. All right, that's cool. 90 is good. All right. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. There's still 80 people watching. I appreciate it. You know, John Moran, hello, how are you? Dre Boogie, hello. Like I said, we're almost at 5,000 subscribers. I think it's awesome. I'm having a good time. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. We're going on the road trip. I'll get into more detail about that tomorrow, and I should be making some videos, and it should be a lot of fun. Have a great trip upcoming. We are the Portland to Portland connection. My West Coast brother. All right, Scott, are you in Portland, Maine? Is that where you're at? Okay. All right, I'm gonna go. That was fun. I'll try to put the more description on this video as far as the information and everything I was talking about. And Biggie Shack, I think you sent me an email or something. So I will make sure to take your Bueller box that you won. Like I said, I ship out all the giveaways at the end of the month, and it all goes your way. So it'll be a little while, and obviously I'm going on a trip, so I got some other things. Okay, guys, have fun. See you tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Don't forget to go to maxprosupplies.com, order any comic supplies you need. Put the code Bueller in there. Save 10%. It's freaking awesome. You guys know the deal. All right. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye. Stop.